let's see if we can jump back up here, guys. Looks like things are still a little weird, but maybe they're a little better. We'll see. If anybody's in chat, yeah, we're back. We're back.
The only player in here that would be interested in trading for it.
Yeah. 1 second.
I just want to show him really quick, and I'll hand it back. I'm sorry.
Hey, we're actually up, so yeah.
Yeah, I can't. You're coming in and out of here.
I just want to show him the condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, that's okay.
Well, it looks like we're kind of up. I don't know what all this is. But maybe they can see that, maybe they can't. I don't know. We'll see.
This can't work.
Please tell me things are working. People in chat. It looks like there are like a couple of you that are still there for reasons and stuff.
Are we alive?
Our Jorg says we're back.
Okay.
The question is, are we actually back? Yeah, are things working? That is the question. So our manager is actually like running the shop tonight, which usually he is not here at this hour. And I went to him and I was like, dude, what is going on with our internet? And he goes, what internet's on it? Is it on? And so I tell him, and he goes, I think I have a fix. And so he starts looking at stuff, and apparently the entire time we've ever been streaming, we've been sharing the internet with the people who are out there, and we were on the wrong internet. So whoever set up the stream originally kind of messed up, and we've been through so many like stupid problems. You're torrenting movies the whole time. Yes, modern Lost Mystery. Did you see on the Go Live notification? What is this, blasphemy? Well, this is just what I've heard. Okay, I'm just gonna share real quick. Maybe there'll be a couple other people that jump in and get to hear me say this, but attendance-wise, we've been having problems on Fridays. Not problems to the point where we're not running the event, but no, it's not falling off. But our attendance is just low enough that it's hard to use the two people streaming. So we'll be getting, well, actually we had 16 people on Tuesday. Like Tuesdays we're not having issues, but Fridays we are. And we don't really know why that is. It's almost, I just think that like most people who play Legacy are adults
Watching football.
Okay,
I don't know what they're
that's
doing.
not why. No, they're just adults and they have lives, and it's hard to get out 2 times a week to come and play. And so this is just a trial run for right now, giving Legacy Modern a shot. We're gonna see how it goes. We're probably gonna do this for a couple weeks before we actually know what we want to do. If it's just not working out, we'll go back to Legacy. So nothing permanent yet, but
for the new standard,
the
what
Legacy.
do you think?
I don't
think so.
The Legacy players aren't playing other formats, they just aren't showing up as often. Yeah, they're not showing up as often, but not only that, but actually we have quite a few Legacy players who play Modern. Yes, we're still streaming Tuesday Legacy. We're still streaming Tuesday Legacy. That is not changing.
Is that?
Give me the deck. Tell them to give me the deck.
Why are you going?
I'm gonna stay, just because you want me to.
All right.
The Modern players don't know not to knock on the door all the time.
Wait, oh wait, that was already asked. So I guess it's find my book.
We'll have to supplement with some MTGO streams. We might, yeah. I know. Like honestly, if I could have it my way, we'd continue doing what we're doing and just stream Legacy all the time. But the other thing that's been kind of an issue is our streamers. So for instance, I'm usually available, but Bryce is only available on Tuesday, and then Terry's extremely inconsistent, and then Matt, who usually streams on Friday, he's a ski instructor, so he has all the time in the world during the summer, and then once we hit the winter, he has literally no time. So we don't have Matt to stream on Fridays anymore. So it actually just like kind of all the pieces aligned, and we're it's easier for us to stream Modern because we have multiple different people who can come and stream, like Stockton. So he knows his Modern stuff. So yeah, he's a ski instructor. That's right. Have you not watched on a Friday? He's talked about it. He's an insane skier, just an incredible skier. I mean, we live in Utah.
Yeah.
If you live in Utah and you don't ski or snowboard, then you're doing something wrong.
Look how good this looks.
Yeah.
Finally.
Whoa! I've never seen it that high. Have we dipped at all, people? Have we dipped, connection wise?
In the past 5 minutes at least.
Yeah. Since we went back to live, because I want to hear no.
This looks good, but
on our end we look like we're running hot. So
nope, it's
excellent.
Cool.
All right. I'll have to let Jaden know and be like, hey, I think you just fixed the problem that's been plaguing us for
how do live totals look on
forever. It's fine.
It's fine. Okay.
As long as you can see him, it's fine. Awesome.
So how many modern players do we have watching right now? Any?
Modern players.
Yeah, modern.
Well, we only have a couple people in the chat, and we just went back up live, so I know there's not a ton of people, but most of the people who watch are legacy people, and that is totally okay. But we're hoping to bridge the gap a little bit, have some modern, have some legacy. You played modern once, like 3 years ago. There you go.
So 3 years ago, was that Splinter Twin?
Yeah.
Was that 3 years ago?
Yeah, it was.
Ugh. What a terrible.
That was awful. I thought it was awful. That's like 3 years ago when I was playing Modern on a regular basis. In fact, I think I've been playing Modern up until a little over a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I started playing Legacy, like Die Hard. But I don't.
How are we looking?
We're looking perfect.
Yeah, this
Awesome.
is pretty impressive.
Like it was dipping like crazy, and look at our rate right now. It's literally perfect.
Are we live right now?
Yeah. It's all working. Thank you, Jaden. You were the best.
Unfortunately,
Shout out to Jaden. He fixed everything.
Moderns all recorded.
Okay.
So we good to send them?
Yes, we're good. We're ready.
Yeah,
So,
awesome.
thank you.
So in the twin era, as we call it, dark times. We don't need to bring it up
Dark
again.
times.
What I remember is there was the deck Splinter Twin, and then there was decks made to beat Splinter Twin that still lost to Splinter Twin.
My thing about that was not that way for me. So I'm a Junt
Yep.
player, and I have been for years. So like I've been through banning, like from the beginning of Modern played Jund, and I've seen it be really, really insanely good, and I've seen it be absolute trash. I've seen it both ways. But
Yeah.
when Twin was a thing, I was playing Jund. And here's the thing about Jund. Its removal is wonderful. And it picks apart your opponent's hand. And I never had a problem with Splinter Twin. But what the funny part is that when it got banned, people were whining and complaining about it, and I just looked at them and I went, dude, I'm playing a deck that beats that deck, and I think it should be banned. Like, I don't know. I'm sure everybody feels differently about it, but I think it was fine, and I think it's been better. Modern has been really good in the last couple years. Really good.
There hasn't been anything that just like is terrible.
Mhm.
Like there hasn't been a deck that just it's not like the Eldrazi Winter where it's just one deck and that's it.
Abzan control exactly. So yeah, that's pretty much what Jund is like, or something similar.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then Jund is just, I mean, that's what they do. They won for one. They had Lightning back then.
They didn't play Blightning at that
They didn't
time.
play Lightning?
No way. No, Jund in Modern has never played Blightning.
Yeah, you Bloodbraid into Lightning.
No, that was you did that when it was standard.
Oh, okay, maybe I didn't think it was standard. Bloodbraid. Yeah, because Lightning was Alara.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was standard.
So I honestly have never had a problem with Twin.
I don't know. I don't know about that Lost Mystery. Like, I think it's funny that people like have conversations about banning and unbanning from Modern as often as they do. I think it's completely silly, and I think the format is just fine. And why change something from a format that's working so well? You know, people are like, "Oh, this could be unbanned," and I'm going, "Yeah, but why unban it if everything's going well?"
Yeah.
Okay, why risk it? Why do that? You know, and then it's when things are really bad when you need to call for a banning. So things are not bad right now. So why ban Mox Opal? You know, they're not bad right now. So why ban anything?
Yeah.
For that matter. That's just how I feel about it. If it's bad, yeah, sure, call for a banning, but it's good. So why are we doing anything? Unbanning just kind of makes no sense to me at all.
Don't get me wrong. Like Humans is very strong. Hardened Scales is very strong. KCI is very strong. But there's ways to beat them. Yeah, like sideboards are so like it's such variance. Like you don't really see a sideboard that's the same as another person's sideboard because it's just based on what's good. Like what they have a problem with.
Yeah, Artwork, that's exactly how I feel about it. And I think you and I are usually on the same page when it comes to stuff like this. So.
Alrighty, so we got. Oh, you need to change those names.
Yeah, I'll change some names.
Yeah. So Tanner back up on?
That's okay. We've got Todd Davis and Brian Steele. That's that B Cars or whatever. Should we watch that? Because we don't know what it is.
We got the B Cars, and we also got the. He just told me he should have named the deck Full Metal Alchemist because it's the.
Oh, Lost Mystery. KCI is Cart Clan Ironworks. There you go. See, Jorgensen's got you. You can always ask Jorgensen. We have a whole Discord about it.
Yeah, but as for what the deck is, it's a mess of infinite loops. Like there's this Scrap Trawler, Mirror Retriever, Pyrite Spellbomb. It's just it's very scary, honestly.
Real quick, who are these players?
So this is going to be what table? What is this one?
I don't know. It's this one or this one. Do you know who any of these players are?
So this is going to be the B Cars.
Okay.
This is going to be. So yeah, I actually got a little bit of a.
This is Brian.
A little bit of a preview on.
What are we calling? What are we calling his deck? Should we wait? Because I don't want to call it what he's calling it when.
I kind of want to call it Ka-chow.
Oh my god. Because of cards.
Yeah. We got.
And then Todd. And what? So what's Todd on? Let's find him. Todd is on Elves.
Ooh. Wait. Whoa. No.
That's what it says.
Todd Nielsen. Is that Todd Nielsen?
Oh, Todd Davis. There are two Todds? We do not know what he's on. Great.
Yeah, he must have been.
Like he joined the tournament
later. Oh, it looks
later.
like Elves. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, this is
Elves.
Okay. They just put his name wrong.
No.
Elves versus.
Ka-chow.
Oh my god.
No, it's. So
Black aggro? Mono black aggro?
Yeah, so the idea of his deck is pretty much vehicles. Yeah, so Todd is going to be on Elves.
Yep, we start off with an Elvish Mystic, and this is a Blood-Soaked Champion?
Blood-Soaked Champion.
On the other side? Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm used to Legacy, so forgive me if I don't know a card's name.
Oh, this card's not a modern card, so I
still pride myself in me knowing cards. Everything that I don't know, I lean on Jorgensen.
It's pretty impressive. Like when we're sitting back here and we're just like, what is this card? And it's like this card. And you're like, how did you know that?
I don't know. It just comes to my head.
Yeah.
All right. So now we've got an Inquisition, and it looks like we've got an Elvish Arc Druid, like two Heritage Druids, and what is this? This is the Lord from M19.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's Elvish Clan Caller.
Clan Caller. Thank you.
I think it's 6 mana. 6 mana. You can search for another one.
We can't lean on Jorgensen because it's modern.
All right. I'm still gonna come to you, and you just all right. Have you ever seen those posts that say, "What is this?" but wrong answers only? That's what I'm gonna do with you. I'm gonna be like, "What is this card?" and you have to give me a completely just obnoxiously wrong answer. Like, tell me that
only the people in the chat will know. There's not very many of you.
And just like when I say, "What is what is Collected Company?" just say that it's
just start
Tendrils
spouting
of
off
Agony.
nonsense. Oh my
No,
God.
no, I don't care if they're mono. I don't care if they're
No.
a magic card.
They don't need to be a magic card. Alright, so Inquisition takes the Arc Druid, and it looks like we're going to take 2 off the Temple Garden, and we're going to play 2
Ugh.
Heritage Druids, and we're going to use that Heritage Druid to tap for 3 mana, and here is our Clan Caller. That's a lightning energy.
I didn't ask.
You're right.
It's only when I ask.
And then Todd plays a lightning energy that looks like an Elvish Clan Caller.
And then it looks like Brian is stuck on 1 land, which doesn't.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I lied.
Yep, he attacked first. All right, and we've got second land into Thoughtseize. So we see Chord of Calling and
Or not Cord.
no, that was Chord. That was Chord and
And a Coco?
And Coco. Yep.
Jeez Louise.
So I don't think it. I think you want to take the Coco here. Probably.
Coco is
yeah,
just
yeah.
more value, yeah.
So he'll take 2. He'll hit the Coco,
Maybe.
and then we've got a card that I have no idea what it is. Go out there.
Yeah.
Go ask.
I'm gonna go check on this.
Fetch.
No, wait, it's pretty confusing. So it's actually a new one from Kaladesh.
What is it called?
It's called Night Guard Lookout or Night. So no, just NIGHT.
Guard.
Yeah, space, I believe. Yeah, so put a space in between Night and Guard. And then it's whenever it attacks. What?
Is there a dash?
I don't think so. Just look up Lookout, I guess. Yeah,
There
so
it is.
oh, Night Market.
Night Market Lookout. All right, let's pull this card up.
It's like a weird Amara. Oh, you pulled up the wrong one.
Night Guard Patrol?
Yeah, it said.
No, this is it.
Why did it get that in chat?
It's not Night Guard Patrol. Jargons put that in. He was just looking for that.
Oh, you are you?
Night Market Lookout.
He's giving me
Okay.
the wrong answers again.
And then this card is
That's the new art for the Elvish Arc Druid.
that's right.
the
Okay.
dual deck one.
Yeah, there was a dual deck Arch Druid. Okay, thank you.
It's sweet art. I will say.
Should we pull that one up too?
Yeah. And then this card is just a bomb in Modern. 3 mana is tapping 3 elves for this card, and then next turn it's just disgusting.
Yeah, it's incredible. So he has 2 different arts in his deck. It looks like.
Okay.
That's fine. He'll have 1,000,000 mana. This is
That's
Azuri.
Azuri.
And this is exactly why tapping for 1,000,000 mana with Arc Druid is so busted.
Yeah, he just scoops it up.
Yeah, he
to
just
Azuri.
scoops it up.
Like,
So while they're doing that, let's pull up Azuri and take a look at what he's up to. This is like the mana sink for the 1,000,000 mana that you get with elves,
yeah,
right?
and,
You can pay 5 to overrun.
I mean, you don't play Craterhoof.
Oh, he's showing us Colossus.
Okay, Colossus. I don't know why he's showing us that, but
We have MTG Bot to thank for that one. Thanks, MTG Bot.
what are you doing?
I don't know. All right, let's take a look at our other match. So this is not what these players are. Sorry, I'll get them corrected
So this
in
deck
just
on
a
the
moment.
left.
So this is
So this is Micah.
This is Micah.
He's on. It's a Heartless Summoning deck. So you play Heartless Summoning, you get Platinum Angel, and then on the right it looked like spirits to me, not humans, but I could be wrong.
This is humans.
It looks like that's Counter Company.
Oh,
that's just Collector Company.
No, Andrew Fraser's on a banned mid range.
Oh, is this Bant Blinks? Is what he
yeah.
calls
Oh, I
it?
played against this yesterday.
Yeah.
I played against him yesterday. Yeah, it's a Restoration Angel deck. He's got Knight of Autumn, Mana Glare. It's really bad on this table.
And
So
this Knight of Autumn.
Yeah,
is
Knight of
rough
Autumn.
against
He's got Kitchen Finks. There's a Reflector Mage, and then I can't see what the other 2 cards are.
I think it's Flicker Wisp on there.
Flicker Wisp.
Yeah.
He plays Flicker Wisp
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
in Modern.
Flicker Wisp?
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is his homebrew. I think it's a homebrew.
Okay.
But Yeah, that was
momentary
oh, it
momentary
was
blink.
momentary blink.
Okay, so momentary blink's gonna take a look at this Knight of Autumn.
Yeah, back to those days. No, thank you though. Birthing Pods is done. it
That's
had its lifetime.
That card's never coming back. All right.
Yeah,
well,
and that
looks like we see Andrew pick up a game.
the Knight of Autumn main board there is just it's pretty backbreaking in this deck. Pretty much all of his creatures are artifacts, so it's
I need to update this. don't
not
I?
great.
Not doing well in my updating.
We're back to
This is the one it's showing.
looks like we're back on cars. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Hey, look!
I haven't seen Ka-chow though. I want to see the Lunar Scooter.
What did I say the name of this card was?
Which one, Blood Soaked?
Yeah, Bloodsoaked Champion. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's a 2/1, and then it has a
Raid effect.
yeah, it cannot block. It cannot block, and then it has a raid that, so if you've attacked with a creature this turn, you can pay 2 and return it from your graveyard to your battlefield.
And I believe it enters tapped.
There it is! We found the scooter.
Yes! Ka-chow! Please! I hope he just taps his Bloodsoaked Champion and just goes, Ka-chow!
If he continues to win, I'm gonna find a lightning little image, and we'll just pull it up for everybody. Just every time the scooter hits.
Alright, oh, that's a Glint Sleeve Siphoner.
Okay, so this is
That's interesting. So that's like a weird Bob.
yeah, he has energy. Gives him so he gets one. Yeah, it's like
Jorgensen, you're not wrong. He did have energy.
he does have energy.
Yeah. He said something about energy earlier.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah. It's like that's an energy card. So
Yep. So he's got dark energy because obviously he's a mono black deck, so
Yep.
makes sense. All right, Rage of Verge Thicket, and we'll see if
do we know what the white in the Elves deck is for? I thought it was normally black.
most of it's sideboard cards.
Okay.
I know they have Rest in Peace in the sideboard, but I don't know what else specifically. It's a mono green deck.
Looks like a Coco. Ooh.
Yep.
All right.
Here we go. So, Devoted Druid, does that actually mean that he has the Vizier, the other side of it? Is that why white?
Oh, I bet you he does.
Because if you can go infinite green mana with an Azuri on the board, you win.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You're not.
Or with it in your hand, all you need is an attacker.
Oh, because I think I also saw the recruiter, not the recruiter, the Duskwatch recruiter. In his
Yeah.
deck.
So here he can play a druid. He could potentially play druid and Azuri, and then if he had the Vizier this next turn, he could just go off and win.
yeah,
He could. That's actually a thing that could happen. He decided not to go for the druid there. He went for a druid, just the different one, Heritage Druid.
Did you see a Vizier though?
No, there was no Vizier.
Okay.
There was only the Devoted Druid.
Because is Vizier an elf?
No.
So what about playing black? What is Suicide Black?
Sounds like Death Shadow.
Is that
to me.
the Zoo deck? Yeah. Or the Death Shadow Zoo?
Yeah. The Death Shadow deck before Death Shadow got really
The
good.
cool one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
one
the all in Teamer Battle Rage.
The one that made
had step
Taxi
links in
Trumpet
it.
Band.
It
Yeah.
had step
Yep.
links in it. I remember I was playing in one of those trial tournaments to get buys for an event, and this guy there were only 4 of us left in the event at that point because they're single elimination, and I just remember he was talking to me about it, and he goes, yeah, I kind of hope I end up against you in the finals because I feel like that's just the matchup that I can't lose, and I thought about it and I was like, I feel like I have like a really good matchup.
Oh, you were on Jund?
I was on Jund.
Yeah.
He was on Suicide Zoo, and he's like, yeah, like I've tested it, and I like can't lose to Jund. And I go, well, I feel like that's good for me. I guess we'll see, because like I don't know every matchup. I just play Jund and I kill creatures when they're gonna kill me. And and so we both won and end up playing in
Okay.
the finals.
So I understand this night market lookout now. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know why I
when
didn't
when
see
it
that.
cruise,
Whenever
they
we
lose a
cruise
life
them,
in the
yeah.
game. Yeah.
So that seems pretty strong. And then Jorgensen said it's just a mono black aggro, or black weenie is what they called it.
Okay.
So I don't think I've seen that deck, but back in the days of Karn. Okay, yeah, that's a little past my time. But
Carnifage and Hatred.
Carnifage is a card.
Yeah, anyway, so I did end up beating him, and like
Mhm.
he was like really upset about it, and I just was like,
I don't see how he thinks it's good.
I don't
Like,
know.
it's-
I just didn't quite understand where his thoughts were. He probably did just whoop people, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We need a hatred.
Yeah, you're right. Dude, I love Carnifage. That card is still in my cube.
So one time I was actually chaos drafting in Vegas, and so I got a pack of New Phyrexia and a pack of, I think Carnifage is from like Exodus and a pack of whatever Carnifage
Exodus,
is from.
yeah.
And I opened a Carnifage and a Batterskull, and that's how I won one of my games. Was a Carnifage equipped with a Batterskull, and people just couldn't do anything about it. It was my 6/6 that
Carnifage.
I have to lose a life, and then I gain 5. Or gain 6, but yeah.
Bantu's
Oh.
Last Reckoning.
Uh-oh.
So Bantu's Last Reckoning is a 3-mana board wipe.
Kind of just like this. He's just staring at it. He's like, all right.
He can regenerate like his whole board with Azuri though, and I'm pretty sure that Bantu's Last Reckoning does not beat that. So Brian cannot untap this next turn due to casting this card.
So did he regenerate?
Yeah,
Is that what he did?
regenerated the Heritage Druid and the Clan Caller. So Azuri can't regenerate itself. So you're always going to lose your Azuri in a board wipe. But looks like he was able to save all the things that mattered. Here's a new Azuri.
There's another Azuri. So.
Yeah, and now he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 devotion to green. He's going to tap Nykthos for 7 mana, and
hit for
definitely we're going to overrun.
4,
and
5, 6, 7, 8,
it's gonna be
9,
a lot of damage.
10. So I think 10 or because that clan color gives +1 to everything, right?
Remember? Yeah. Remember the last time that you wiped the board and then your opponent hit you for 10 the next turn?
Yeah. Nope, I don't. I don't know.
And now he can't untap and he's facing lethal. Like, done.
That feels
All right.
bad. Yeah.
All right, Elves is gonna get this one 2-0, and we're gonna jump back over to our Bant mid range
Ooh.
versus Heartless Summoning, and we've got a Tezzeret on the board.
And he has got
I'm a
a
fan.
Reflector Mage contesting him, which is not great.
This is an Ethereum Sculptor? Question
Yeah,
mark. Okay.
Yeah, Ethereum Sculptor
Makes all your
makes
artifacts
cost 1 less.
cost 1 less. Okay. And he's gonna play Lightning Greaves. So did he not play
No, so I think he pulled it with
with Tezzy?
Oh no, okay, he is playing it.
Okay, so there's
Because I thought he grabbed another Ethereum Sculptor. So why would he not play the Ethereum Sculptor first?
So Greaves is in play. So this card, when equipped to a creature, gives the creature a Shroud and Haste, and it costs 0 to equip. Very, very popular commander card. Not something you see too often in Modern, that's for sure. Well, we see it in Mud, in Legacy.
In Mud? Yep.
Yeah, that's the only other deck I can think of that plays it.
One of the coolest interactions in this with the Lightning Greaves.
Does he Blighting McStomp people? That's what Mud does.
No, he
Like Biceo Colossus.
He does, but
He does?
he also
Okay.
puts it on Platinum Angel.
Okay. Oh,
So
okay.
it's just like burn, deal with it.
Yeah.
Like you literally lose.
Well,
to that.
most decks can't deal with it unless. Well, I guess a lot of decks are playing.
I think this is a
playing
Mystic Snake right here.
Abrupt Decays and
Yeah.
Mystic Snake.
I love that card. You guys will read it.
Yep, Mystic Snake. So this is a 4-mana 2/2 that when it enters the battlefield it counters a spell. Seems
Which is rough because now that Tezzeret dies,
it does, yes.
which is not.
Not only that, but this is why Mystic Snake is in this deck. He is a Restoration Angel deck.
Yeah, it's a free counter spell, and he's a 2/3. What we said,
Is that 2/2?
2/2, which is not
Or-
a bad body.
The Mystic Snake?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2/2.
Yeah, it's a solid body on. I mean, and then
There's the Kitchen
yeah.
Finks. All right, let's see what this Greaves can do. We know he doesn't have Tinker.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Tinker's legal in Modern. They were printed in like M19 or something, I think.
How do? Oh, there it is. Transmuter.
Transmuter, okay.
Okay, let's protect the
So
transmuter.
let's look at this, and
Give
then
it
he's
haste. Are we going to see Blightsteel?
I really want to see a Blight Steel right
Please? Nope.
here. No!
Oh, he's got Path to
No!
Exile. He's got Path to Exile.
What happened?
So Micah moves to equip this Greaves onto the Master Transmuter, which is for anybody who doesn't know, Master Transmuter is basically the Elvish Piper for artifacts. It's a 4-mana, what, 2/2 or 1/1?
I think it's a 1/1.
Okay, and you can pay a blue and tap it, and put an artifact from your hand onto the battlefield. Was this going to be a Blightsteel Colossus?
I don't think there was a Blight Steel in his hand, but
But it could have been Platinum Angel?
Yeah, it could be a number of things. It could be Wormcoil Engine, Platinum Angel.
I don't think Platinum Angel was going to be good enough to win here anyway. I happen to know that Andrew has an Archangel Avacyn in hand, and that unless Mike is too nervous to attack with a Platinum Angel, then I feel like that Archangel would just kill it anyway. But it looks like Mike is in a pretty rough spot.
Yeah, he's facing down a total of 7 damage, and he's untapping with 5 mana.
Yeah, and Andrew, I think, just found a Knight of Autumn, and if I'm Andrew, I am
that's nice.
beating the living crap out of his Greaves and just being like, okay, you've got nothing. You know, like, I don't have to worry about any surprise attacks from anything big and scary. But honestly, I could see him doing all sorts of things here.
So I think the card that Andrew needs to worry about is a Wormcoil Engine.
Wormcoil would be real good.
Even with that Knight of Autumn in hand, it's...
Yeah, Knight of Autumn is going to get cast here.
Yeah.
So, yep, it is going to take off. It is going to take away that. What's up, Batosai? How's it going? Welcome in.
How's it going?
Say hello to Stockton. He's your new boy.
Your new boy.
He always says my boys, but
My boy.
he doesn't know you, so
No,
you're now in that category.
You know me.
People know you.
Okay,
All right, there is the
Heartless
Heartless Summoning. So this makes all creatures cost 2 less, and all creatures get -1/-1 on his side of the
Yeah,
board.
on his side of the field.
Makes creatures a little worse on his side of the field, but so easy to cast. You're now on Batosai's boy list.
All right, cool. I'm so glad.
All right, this is a summoner.
Oh, that's Summoner, which is not bad.
Not bad. So this is a I'm not sure the power and toughness, but it's a 5 mana.
It's got to be a 4/5.
I think it's 3 power, but
three.
I don't know, something like that. When it hits the battlefield, your opponent or
Hello, Hannah.
you get to look for an artifact to put into your hand. So he's gonna search for Wormcoil here. Hi, Hannah.
So Wormy McSquirmy it's gonna be pretty good next turn if he lives. So we got.
He's at 11. I think.
Well, what is that? What is it under the glare? That's a Knight of Autumn, right?
It is a Knight of Autumn. It's a 2.
So
it's a
2,
2/1.
4, 7, 8, 9 power with a block with 2 blockers.
2
So
blockers.
he's not dead.
No, definitely not. And Wormcoil really could get him back into this game. Something fierce. The only thing I see is there another Mystic Snake? There is. Okay. So Archangel Avacyn's probably gonna come down here at end of turn. I would assume so anyway. A Wild Hannah appeared. That's right. She's probably gonna show up here a little later, actually. Oh, and can I just brag for her real quick, Arjorg? She played Modern last night. She hasn't gotten a chance to play Legacy Dredge yet, but her first ever Modern tournament and her second ever tournament ever, she went 3-1 with Dredge last night.
It's pretty impressive.
3-1. She may actually appear. She can probably come and hang out.
Yeah, I don't see Micah getting out of this one, honestly. But especially with the Mystic Snake in hand.
Unless he taps out.
Yeah.
But there's literally no reason to tap out.
No, especially in a flash deck. Like,
I'm actually really surprised he didn't play Archangel Avacyn. Maybe he's just Why are you tapping mana right now? Killing the summoner?
interesting.
What? He'll turn you into a degenerate magic player in no time. You see
Yeah.
that, Hannah? What Ardruk just said? I'm going to turn you into a degenerate magic player. That's what he's telling you. Okay, so down to 2 goes Micah. And we know he has...
Is there
we know
a third Mystic Signet? Yeah, but he doesn't have mana for it.
This line would make sense if Archangel Avacyn got cast on the end of the turn last turn. Now, I might be miscounting, and maybe he actually can just attack through a... Because it is a 5/5 Worm Coil Engine. So he would go up to 7 if blocked. Maybe he actually dies. Yeah, shove it, Ardrog. You heard her. Because
So
these
how
are
does he lose here? So he gains 5 up to 7.
yeah, and then he takes
takes
6.
So he has to block the Kitchen Finks right here. No. Yeah, I think he does.
Oh, Sundering
jeez.
Titans. Okay, so I missed that there was a mana and a transmuter. So transmuter must be bigger than a 1/1, or else the heartless.
Yeah, so it's a
summoning.
1/2.
It's a 1/2.
Yeah.
Okay. So I also forgot. Master Transmuter makes you return an artifact from your from play to your hand. So he's gonna return Mind Stone, and he's gonna play Sundering Titan here, and this is gonna absolutely cream Andrew's board. He's gonna respond with a... Oh, okay. Archangel Avacyn makes all your permanents indestructible, right?
No, I think it's all creatures.
What?
Pretty sure it's all creatures. If so, I will stop them. I'll look up Avacyn. Not Sundering Titan.
Creatures you control.
Yeah.
Okay, good call. Good call. For some reason, I thought it said permanents. My bad. Yep. So Sundering Titan's gonna affect in a big way. First off, it's a huge. It's like what, a 6/7
Yeah.
or something like that.
So on this board, it's gonna be
And-
a 5/6.
Yeah, it's a 5/6. It's another blocker. I actually don't even think that he can attack. Unfortunately for Micah, though, this Avacyn wins.
This
next turn.
Avacyn will win. Yeah.
So if I'm Andrew, I'm not attacking here. I don't think it's not worth it. You actually get through 6 damage and 5 gets gained.
Oh, but the gross thing about this is, so he can
Oh,
block.
they're all indestructible. They're all indestructible.
So Mike is just
no.
gonna gain. So the
Take 6, gain 5. So he
kind of
goes,
ridiculous thing about this is Mike is gonna attack with, if he plays this correctly, he's gonna attack with the Worm Coil, and then he's gonna transmute it back to his hand, and then play it again, which is enough to keep him in the game. Is he at 1?
I think-
Is that what I'm seeing?
I think you're right. I think that is.
So it's
the
got to
line.
be what happens here.
Is that enough to keep him in the game? I don't think it is with Avacyn. I don't think it is.
Well, so
Well, oh no. It's close.
unless he's got something else.
He got something big. All right, there's a summoner. There's
He's
Platinum.
gonna go for
Angel.
a Platinum
Okay.
Angel.
All right, Platinum
Okay.
Angel incoming. Although there is oh yeah, this does it. This does it. Cause Andrew doesn't have enough mana to play his Fencer, which Vencer could blink it to end a turn, which would be enough. But he's 2 mana off of Vencer due to the Sundering Titan killing 3 lands on his board. So he has the 1 mana to be able to return the Sphinx Summoner here, which is just the hotness, right? And play
'cause
Platinum.
Yeah. So and then he can just kind of continuously loop this summoner without, like, unless there's a Knight of Autumn on top. But even then, you can't cast it at instant speed. So, and Micah can play at instant speed. So this is turning around pretty quick.
I'm surprised I'm seeing what I'm
Yeah,
seeing.
this is
the
actually
hotness.
sweet. This is sweet.
He does have to be a little careful about Archangel Avacyn flipping. All of his creatures are getting -1/-1, and there's actually potential for most things dying to the flip effect.
So it's 2 to everything, right?
Right, and he really doesn't want to lose this 3 to everything. He doesn't want to lose this transmuter, and here's the thing: Platinum Angel will be a 3/3, not a 4/4.
Yep.
So Archangel Avacyn flipping is actually crucial, and you cannot attack on the ground because of that, right? You can't. That would kill him.
So Micah just needs to find an answer for the Avacyn.
Yes.
You can return the transmuter with herself because she is an artifact.
Does he have a spine of his shop? Does he have?
I believe the deck list does run a 1 spine.
Okay, because if he can. Okay, so we're gonna block with Sphinx Summoner on blocks.
I think he's calling it back.
Yeah. On blocks, he's gonna bring the Sphinx Summoner back to hand. Yep.
Which is
and put it
really good.
Okay. Oh, so no platinum. Okay. Oh yeah. So Andrew didn't threaten lethal. So
he doesn't need to show the platinum. Cool.
Well,
yeah,
he
he's just gonna make an army of worm coils, I guess.
Andrew's gonna scoop? I'm almost positive that's too early.
What? Did he scoop or did he win?
Andrew scooped.
Yeah, is he going to sideboards?
Yeah.
What?
So, just for the record, Andrew, if you watch this back, I think you still had game to play.
I mean,
I maybe not. If 5 life is gained by the worm coil, he goes up to 6.
I guess he's just maybe he's thinking about the Sundering Titan loop, just where he's going to be on no lands. Mike is going to have all the land in the world,
and that's all he really needs to do.
And that's all he needs to do.
And then all he needs is an answer to the Archangel Avacyn before then he can start attacking.
And Micah just pulls everything out of his deck because he can just keep looping the Sphinx Summoners.
Okay. And Andrew probably doesn't have a way. Oh, maybe he does.
He's got to have a
Does he have a way to kill one of his own creatures?
I mean, Path, that doesn't kill.
Path doesn't kill. That doesn't activate his
You're trying to activate Avacyn?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No, because he's not playing black. That'd be kind of spicy. Chupacabra in this deck.
Yeah. So when Avacyn flips,
also it's 3 damage.
When Avacyn flips, it deals 3 damage to each other
and
creature
each
and each opponent. So that's exactly what I'm saying. Is like if he had a way to kill Avacyn,
he wins.
Then he wins because Platinum Angel is a 3/3.
Yeah, and Mike cannot attack into that.
Yeah, you can't attack because then he just blocks with one of his dumb creatures, and it'll trigger Avacyn.
Yep. It's a little interesting there. I'm not sure why we had that scoop, but
if Micah does show him, hey, I have a removal spell that I can search for with Sphinx Summoner. If he just told him about one or showed him or whatever and just said, hey man, I've got a Spine of Ishsaw, and I'm gonna hit your I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna loop this and find Spine and kill you, or kill Avacyn, then I would scoop to that.
But I think you would have grabbed the Spine off of the last Heartless instead of the extra worm coil there.
Right. That's how I feel too.
I don't know. Maybe Andrew just. I guess we have 14 minutes. Maybe he just wanted to play.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
I can't tell you.
Yeah, maybe he felt like there just wasn't enough of an opportunity to win,
and that he'd have a better game 3.
Yeah. That he has a better chance to win the match on game 3. And if that's the case, then I respect that.
Mm-hmm. I believe that it's got to be a Kitchen Binks.
Mm-hmm. It is. So he's going to gain 2. This is a little persist 3/2. Comes into play, gains 2 life. Even though for some reason he's still 20.
I had a shock in that.
Oh, shocked.
Pretty
Okay.
cool.
Makes sense.
I know. It's not a trap.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to Legacy. We don't take damage when we play our dual lands.
I do.
Yeah, you do. You play Shadow. Alright. Basic Island, and we've got an Ethereum Sculptor, making all of his artifacts cost 1 less.
Pretty good start.
Seems like it's going to be pretty good with cards like Mind Stone and, Signets, and just he can just pump mana like crazy.
Mind Stone, other Ethereum Sculptors.
Andrew's got a hot start though. He's got that Noble Hierarch. He did miss his third land drop, which is huge here. Because if he plays land, then he just gets to threaten with.
There's a Ruins. Ooh.
Yep. So
And
1
Mind
mana.
Stone?
Yeah. So essentially free. Okay. This is another Mind Stone. Okay, we're wrapping like crazy. All right, that's all we're doing. No attacks. Do modern players know about matte sleeves? Apparently not. I don't know. This table has more glare than the other one. We thought we fixed it, but apparently nothing that we ever do to fix anything actually gets done.
Except for tonight, we kind of fixed something, sort of. I mean, it hasn't gone down, has it?
Really? He dismembered Kitchen Finks?
Why would he do that?
Why would he do that? Did he forget that it just comes back, doesn't care, and that if Andrew draws another land, he can reset it with oh, he can reset it. He has a moment. He has a blink, momentary blink.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. He didn't want it to. Do you think 3 damage was worth that? He took damage off the dismember.
He took 4 damage off of.
I would have hit the Hierarch, wouldn't you have?
Yeah. That was interesting.
He's stuck on mana. I'm hitting Hierarch as soon as I see him miss that land drop. But we see a Trophy Mage here, so this is a 3 mana 2/2. That when it hits the battlefield, you get to search for an artifact with converted mana cost 6 or more. So he's going to hit Worm Coil Engine there, and because of the Ethereum Sculptor, he can cast that this next turn. 5 mana is enough. It looks like he's got. Does he have another land? Okay, so here's momentary blink. This is going to blink Kitchen Finks and kind of laugh at the thought of doing what he did.
I'm still a little mind blown.
Yeah, I don't understand either. Well, he has Trophy Mage. Why not just like play the Trophy Mage, block Kitchen Finks, and then when it comes back, like
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, see, the blocking here makes sense to me. Who cares if he goes up to to higher life? Who cares about your
Trophy Mage at 2/2?
Micah might be scared of infinite combo. I don't think Andrew's a mid-range deck. He doesn't have an infinite combo. He just has blinky stuff. Does he have something that
doesn't
infinite
Kitchen
blinks?
Finks die right there on that block?
Yeah. Oh no! Noble Hierarch.
Oh, Noble Hierarch. Okay.
Noble Hierarch gave it Exalted. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now I think Micah just kind of like I don't know it.
Oh, buddy. Oh man! So Path to Exile gets cast, and with 1 mana open, he casts Metallic Rebuke.
Okay, so he needs to wait.
Second Path to Exile, that's fine. But that was sweet. Did you see that comment? I didn't.
Nope.
1 mana counterspell. Standard All-Star.
That was pretty funny.
It's not standard anymore, right? It was Kaladesh.
Yeah, Israel or Kaladesh for that one.
It's officially a modern card now.
That's pretty funny. That was sweet.
Yeah, Path to Exile number 2 takes care of it. Man, I thought he was getting away with one.
Oh, that would have been sweet.
Here's land number 4. He's definitely paying the 2. He's got tons of life to work with, and as we know, this magical card called Restoration Angel is gonna be pretty relevant. So, Mike has got all the mana in the world. I think we're getting pretty close to the stage of him popping these Mind Stones off, trying to find a threat.
Looks like that's what he's setting up for.
So he's got 6 mana plus the cracked Mind Stone. This is tons, you know, plus the Ethereum.
But I do see a
Filter or
Mystic
whatever.
Snake in Andrew's hand, so it's not gonna get very far.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
There's the transmuter.
Does Andrew care?
Yes,
I would.
I would care. This is we've seen what this card can do to him, and the fact that, like, if he lets this resolve, Mystic Snake is a dead card. Okay, completely dead. Like, Micah doesn't need to cast another dang thing for the rest of the game. He can just activate this every turn and loop stuff like crazy, and
What is Andrew thinking about?
he's probably thinking, okay, Micah still has 5 mana, right? He could get a Wormcoil Engine in here. Is this the bait spell? That's what he's thinking. And obviously it's not. Micah's just going to pass the turn back to Andrew.
He's getting it with 5
Yep.
here.
5 damage.
Let's see if there's something in Mike's hand that will come out with this transmuter. And looks like there's. Oh, no.
No, this is just a...
Oh, that's not a transmuter. That's a sculptor.
Yeah, that's Sculptor. The transmuter got converted.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're going to see these Mind
He's going
Stones.
to draw 2 here. Oh, he's going to
he
put...
transmuter back and a crack on Mind Stone. Okay. Sure. So sorry, I didn't see Academy. And let's see what he can muster up. I kind of hope he has Transmuter Greaves. Good card. But I don't
Transmuter Greaves Blightsteel Colossus. And just win the game when he doesn't think he can. That would be pretty ridiculous.
Sorry, Arjorg, I just barely saw that you mentioned. You know I see nothing. If Arjorg says to me in Discord, he says if only someone who knows what was going on were around. Cough.
It's rude.
I know. AKA consult Jorgensen. Yeah. I just barely noticed. Sorry, I'm not always paying attention to my phone during streams. I try to stay on top of it a little bit, but
Yeah, so it looks like. Yeah, that's a resto on the
Resto Mystic Snake.
countering a transmuter again, so
Mhm.
it doesn't look too great for the Heart Summoning deck over here.
Nope, definitely not. It looks like
Um,
Andrew's going to start off 2-0.
I'm not sure how he felt. Like I feel like that Dismember kind of threw
Not
the whole
always.
game.
Yeah,
Honestly.
You're right.
Yeah, like it's. But. I mean, what
Okay.
a sweet deck though.
There
Two
was-
sweet decks.
There was a glaring mistake in that game.
Yep.
And I honestly think that Micah can turn that game around and possibly win if he kills the Noble Hierarch with that Dismember.
Yeah, so
I-
I'm sure
I-
I'm sure he realized. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe
First
he had
off,
a plan.
First off, doing that would have taken two
Yeah.
turns
There's
to
the
pass.
spine that he brought in.
Yeah. Okay. I think he could have won that game.
I
do.
do.
I think he could have.
Like working
'Cause-
around the
'cause
Mystic Snakes is a
Mystic,
problem.
yeah, because he wouldn't have had to deal with the
he
Mystic
wouldn't have,
Snakes.
because Noble would have been dead.
Right. Exactly. So I think that was a crucial mistake on his part, and hopefully he can watch this back and see see that Kitchen Finks was just not the target there.
It's
And
not a target for removal, honestly.
Maybe you're right though. Maybe he actually did fear an infinite combo.
yeah,
with
which is
Kitchen
it's
Finks,
possible.
Which I get that. I do.
I mean the Coco deck is a thing.
This deck does not play Coco. It's a Restoration Angel deck.
Yeah, so like maybe he thought it was, maybe,
Mhm.
and this deck obviously isn't like a huge deck, so I'm sure he wasn't exactly positive what was happening.
But my big thing is like still he didn't even get the Kitchen Finks off the board.
Yeah, he
So,
just let him.
If he had
gain
gotten off
4
the
life
board,
instead
if
of-
he had gotten it off the board, then I would have been like, okay,
yeah,
you know, like at least I can see
Because
what you're
Kitchen Finks is
doing,
a problem
and you're
for
trying
this deck,
and you're
like-
trying to get the Kitchen Finks off the board, so you don't have to worry about, you know, an infinite combo or whatever the heck Andrew might be running.
So that's it for round 2.
Yep.
Pretty sweet decks. We have a very wide range of decks tonight.
Yeah, we really do.
The Chow deck, man.
All right, let's take a look at our. So we've got 2 people on burn. Any other, and then 2 people on ad nauseum, and 2 people on KCI.
See,
Is
the
that-
only one eggs has got to be KCI.
Something. It probably is.
What? Second Sunrise is banned, right?
Yeah,
it's banned.
Yeah.
Isn't KCI eggs? Is that
Yeah,
not?
it's close enough. I don't know if it's actually. It could be something.
What is eggs? Like what is eggs without Second Sunrise? Does anybody know?
Bad?
Yeah,
KCI? I don't know.
That's like Counter's Company without Collective Company.
Pretty much.
Like,
Yeah.
Band Spirits is pretty sweet.
Yeah. So 24 players today, and only six of those players are on a deck that somebody else has in their room.
Which honestly, I think it's a blast here. Like it's
Looks like there's a decent amount of brewing and a decent amount of competitive decks.
like the brews are pretty rough against those top tier decks. Because they just don't. They're not ready for them. Like this deck, both those decks. Burn usually just loses to that.
Something
artifact
that is interesting about the meta, looking at it from looking at our deck list for tonight, is if we look at like kind of what modern looks like
I
right
thought
now.
that was modern. I'm like, is it Drake's is a modern deck?
No. So if we look, so let's just take MTG Goldfish for an example, and we look at like what's killing it right now on MTG Goldfish. The number 1 deck is Dredge. There are 0 Dredge decks in this tournament right now, which is kind of funny because I happen to know only 2 people that have it built right now, and literally both
Hi.
people are sitting in this room right now. It is both Stockton and me. So kind of funny that there are no Dredge players without us playing. And then the second deck is Humans.
We only
have
have one
one
player.
Humans player. Bant Spirits. We have 1 Bant Spirits
We have
player.
one tonight. We usually have more, and then Tron is kind of falling off. the
Tron.
store.
We have 0 Tron players
Yeah.
in the store right now, which is beautiful.
It's beautiful, everyone. Just
It's
when you're walking
amazing.
into a GP and you realize that you're bringing Tron, just don't.
The next biggest deck is Azorius Control, okay, or Blue Eye Control.
Yeah,
we don't
that's a
have-
deck.
We don't have any.
We
Do we have one? Did I miss one?
Thought we talked about what is BR Control? Someone help me.
That could have been mistyped. Maybe.
Yeah, we got one,
Oh,
but
That's-
I'm sure
that's
it's
black-white.
it's blue white.
it probably is. So maybe we have one. Okay. And
And
then
then one was
we had 2 burn decks.
we have 2
Or sorry, 0 Jund decks. But we had a black green, right?
Yeah,
A black
so you
green.
know black
That's probably similar enough. And then 0 Storm players, 0 Grixis Dash Shadow players, 0 Hardened Scales players. We had 1 Infect.
which is weird.
Okay. We had 2 Karklan
PCIs.
Ironworks. So, and then we had 1 Hollow One. Oh, there's a Golgari mid range deck. So it's actually lower. So we
Okay.
had 0 Jund. And then whatever Runaway Red is. I don't even know what that is.
It's the Arclight Phoenix. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much it's kind of taking over Mardu midrange. It's Bedlam
Okay.
Reveler deck. It's
Oh,
kind of
okay.
like Storm
Does it have
and
Pyromancer?
Burn. I don't believe so.
Let me take a look. I'm going to click on it.
Yeah.
4 Monastery Mentor, 4 Runaway Steam.
Yeah, Runaway Steam.
That's
King. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, Arclight Phoenix and Bedlam Reveler. Okay.
It's just like a red burn deck.
It has gut shots.
Yeah. The card that everyone thought was good because LSV won with it, but
Okay. Anyway, so
wait, is there a reason they have?
I don't want to know. I'm sorry. I really don't want to know. That just seems ridiculous. Anyway, so just like looking at like what's being played online and that kind of stuff, our meta is all over the place, and honestly, I think that's great. I do.
I think it's interesting.
Mhm.
It's kind of dumb to see the same decks over and over.
I do think that it's important that the meta should have those big decks in
The
it.
powerhouses, yeah.
And it looks like for the most part we do. Like there's at least like one person. You know, we've got at least like 6-7 people in here who are playing a top tier deck.
So we got humans, we got control, we got infect, we got spirits, we got counters company.
Isn't Blue Red Wizards like up and coming too?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it not a thing?
It's good, but it has those draws where it's like, okay, I win. It also has those draws where it's I can't do anything. You win.
Mhm.
Like So we got
Okay.
Esper Spirits. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Probably just blue white splashing black for playing yourselves because that's a good card.
For sure. So those of you who are just jumping in, we are in between rounds 2 and 3. We are at time in the round. We'll get to our round 3 momentarily. Until then, we're just talking about modern stuff because I'm a little behind the times. I'm not that far behind.
No, you're not. This store is kind of behind time, honestly.
Honestly, yeah,
Well,
I can
like,
see that.
I think we just honestly have a lot of players that are really casual and they're fine playing stuff that they enjoy instead of
Something slightly non-optimal.
Yeah.
Okay.
like honestly. I would never walk out of my house and say, you know what, I want to play today. KCI. KCI sounds. I'm sorry for all you KCI players. I'm not gonna be like, I want to sit through 4 rounds and I want to loop artifacts infinitely.
You're a Junt player. The last thing you want to do is play a combo deck.
No, I want to play against a combo deck.
Of course you do.
All right.
Whose idea was it to let 2 people who play like Junt,
The same decks.
the same deck, commentate? All the people out there who are like, I like this deck, and we're just like, you're not Junt.
Legacy, we cannot be farther off though. Legacy, he's on Loam. I'm on Death Shadow. There.
KCI is said to be one of the hardest decks to play in Modern, and so when I do see people play it, I just kind of have to respect them for it. It's it's difficult, it's challenging, and the fact that we do have people here that can play it really well. For instance, we've got Vivi here.
Is
Vivi-
very impressive.
Vivi's insane. So, and she's on KCI tonight.
So, a funny story about Viv is she actually picked up the deck probably.
She was a Tron player forever. Forever.
She still has a deck. She's like, her wife played it last week. But she picked up the deck like 3 days before a tournament. She's like, I just want to play KCI. She ended up like getting, I don't know, probably top 8. I think it was top 8 or very close in that deck or in that tournament. And then she just hasn't put it down. The deck's sweet. It's not my style. I don't really know what type of person. You have to be a Tron player to enjoy. But we need to change the 1-0.
Oh, my bad.
So we got Todd Davis on Elves again, and then we got 8-Whack. And then we got Adnaz doing some work tonight. Or no, we don't. I lied. Sorry.
This is Hollowed One versus that Bant mid-range deck that we saw win, and then Todd Davis, who is
Elves, and then
that was
8-Whack.
Elves. Elves versus 8-Whack.
That'll be spicy.
All right, we'll give it a look.
I honestly think Elves is just gonna stomp him, but
they've got to.
Elves
Is
just-
8-Whack fast enough?
It's pretty fast. It has more burn to the face. It doesn't just go away.
Jurgensen asks if we can see the KCI mirror. What are they like? The person. Okay, here's the thing. Vivi's playing KCI. All right, but the other person that we think is playing KCI labeled their deck to us as eggs, which it's actually possible that they're not playing KCI and they're just playing a bunch of dumb artifacts and doing something else with it.
But if you're not playing Crack, or the Crack Plan and Ironworks in your eggs deck, are you playing Magic, or are you just like?
Well, it could also be one of those like a Tog type creatures that like you just sack everything and hit.
No.
It could.
Like,
you just play a bunch of dumb things.
Is KCI versus eggs? Okay, I'm gonna go up to the front and I'm gonna ask for the KCI versus eggs.
That's not a matchup. Like that's not something that's going on right now.
Let's see where they are in the standings.
Oh my god! Shut up. I'm not even letting you look.
I wouldn't even want to watch that. I'm gonna be real with you. Like,
what's Riker playing? You said 8-Whack. Yeah.
So I think 8-Whack has a lot more burn to the face, but I think Elves is just a lot.
That?
Yep.
That was spelled whack.
Elves, they're just more overpowering, honestly.
All right, so we just barely started. Sorry, I just got everything updated, and we see Goblin Guide come down on turn 1.
I didn't see what was revealed.
Did he reveal?
I believe
There,
so.
here we go.
I sure hope so.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I just revealed and then
Reveal draw. Yeah. Okay, so here we go, and the elvish mystic that got revealed off the Goblin Guide is going to see play.
Jorgensen, can you tell me what Elvish Mystic is, please? Wrong answers only.
You had to remind him.
Yep.
All right, Legion Loyalist coming in. This is a 1/1 with haste, and it has a battalion trigger, right?
Only So only with 3 other
So 3 attackers, and then it gives. Oh, okay. Lightning bolt's gonna take out. Oh, it's a strong.
I guess that's one thing Burton or the AWAC does have is removal.
All right, so he's instead of his land, he tries to play something else.
Yeah.
You should come. Oh, Hannah wants to come and teach people how to play dredge. There you go.
One drop is coming. I mean,
it's Nimmomongoose. It has to be Nimmomongoose.
I want to get mad at you for being like wrong, but
he selected Nimmomongoose because it got bolted.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that's weird. You don't have your threshold up. Okay, bye. Or does Nimmomongoose always have Shroud?
Yeah, it has Shroud.
It does have Shroud.
Yeah, it has Shroud.
I thought it was only when it had threshold.
No, threshold gives it +2/+2.
Oh, that card seems sweet.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but it's Shroud, not hexproof. Never mind.
Yeah.
Not as sweet. I was like, why aren't people?
Are you
playing
kidding me? It's
Boggles
insane.
in Legacy.
It's a 1-mana 3/3 Shroud.
It can be blocked.
And it still died to Lightning Bolt somehow.
We can be blocked by my Wasteland Strangler.
Oh man.
All right.
You know what I want to see happen this game? I want to see Todd win with Westville Abbey.
That is a Westville Abbey.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Take us to Dredge.
Artwork wants Hannah to teach him how to play Dredge.
No.
All right, Hannah. You have a student.
All right, so it looks like
Wow, she went from student to master very quickly.
This is weird. I was on the opposite side of this, and now apparently I'm the student. So you got 4 mana up. I think potential 5, right? Because you can.
Yeah, you can activate it twice, but yeah. So
is it a 0/4?
It's 0/2.
Okay, good.
So it dies on the second tap. Well, now it won't.
Doesn't. So
he can give it a -1/-1 counter to untap it here, and try to. In fact, he can do it twice potentially if he has the 1-drops. It doesn't look like he does though.
I don't think there's a reason to right now. So we got a bunch of 2/2s. Oh, we got a pilot driver on the other side of the field.
Yeah. And this looks like if Riker has a lightning bolt here,
this could just be a blowout.
Holy crap!
Because I think he has to block here. He's at 12, and he's looking at 2. Okay, so he's going into combat and then he's backing out. So these guys now have trample, first strike, and they cannot be blocked by tokens. And he does have a bolt. Uh-oh.
You should accept Dredge. You done been told?
I have it built. What more do you want from me?
So, just context, everybody. There was this one day where did Riker just win? Yeah, second bolt. Okay, so bolt and then pile driver gets
no. So the first bolt hit the Elvish Mystic. Second bolt hit the
Archdruid.
But then he's hitting for 1/2. Oh, doesn't it get +2/0 for each?
Let's take a look at Legion Loyalist.
Yeah, so so Loyalist gives first strike, trample, and can't be blocked by tokens. But pile driver is a whole nother story. That thing is rough.
So battalion.
Yes, battalion.
When Legion Loyalist and at least 2 other creatures attack, creatures you control get first strike and trample until end of turn and can't be blocked by creature tokens this turn. Was that enough damage? He was at 12.
Yeah, well, so the pile driver would be a 5,
6, 7, 8. Or is the other 4 damage? Or did Todd just see that he couldn't deal 20 and just scooped? That's got to be it. That I think that we had a concept.
I can respect that scoop, but I mean it. I guess when we don't know, we just don't know.
Yeah, it's just weird. Anyway, let's take a look. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, okay.
It's
So this is Tyler over here. and he is playing against Andrew.
Andrew.
We've seen these decks.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Dumped our life totals.
Should I call this Bant Flicker?
Yeah, he
I think
he calls it Bant Blinks, so...
We'll do Flicker.
Okay. It's Restoration Angel deck. It's essentially what the deck does.
Yeah. Or
And
Bant
this is
or-
looking like a start for Tyler if I've ever seen one.
I mean, that's what this Hollow One deck does. Let's be real. Like, it kind of oops your hand
Yep.
onto the board.
Gamble can't be legal, but Burning Inquiry's fine.
Oh, okay. So when I was playing Dredge, I played against a Hollow One player.
Huh.
I lost. I ended up losing to
What did he just reveal? Kitchen Figs and he scoops. Okay.
yeah. I ended up losing to Leyline, but still, we had a game. It was game 1, and he later told me that he got stuck with 2 Burning Inquiries in hand, and I just had Dredgers.
Rip.
So he like he just refused to play him. He's like, no way, it's too much. It's just
So-
way too much.
So pretty funny story about Graveyard Hate. Okay, I was playing in a 1K we had here. When was that? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks
Is that
ago.
the tournament that you qualified in?
Yeah.
Okay. You
So
played
that would have
Dredge.
been 3 weeks ago. And so my game 1, second time I've ever played Dredge. The kid, so I'm like, okay, this is a fine hand. I'm doing my Dredge things, Faithless Looting turn 1. And he's like, okay, here's a Rest in Peace. And I'm like, alright, I have my Nature Claim, I'm fine. I draw an Assassin's Trophy off the top. And then he's like, okay, turn 3, Rest in Peace. It's like, alright. I have the 2 removal spells, so I'm going to remove next turn. And he's like, alright, turn 4, Rest in Peace.
So you haven't killed any of them yet.
No, because I Nature's Claimed one of them.
Okay.
And then the next turn he just Rest in Peace. And so I'm like,
You waited.
I was just like, alright, I'm just not going to do anything. I'm just going to attack you with my Stinkweed Imp. And he didn't draw creatures for like 8 turns, so my Stinkweed Imp did enough damage to him to where I won through 3 Rest in Pieces. And
You
I-
just casted
and I-
creatures.
Yeah, and I was like, alright, here's my 1-2. I feel like I'm playing Guilds of Ravnica Seal right now. And I won with my Guilds of Ravnica Seal deck.
I'm gonna fetch for my Steam Vents.
Yeah.
Cast an Archamoeba.
Like I ended up winning, and because what I did is, so I think I held a Nature's Claim in hand, and he tried to Daybreak Coordinate once he finally drew it, and I just blew up his thing and kept him off Daybreak. And I just had enough to where I killed him through like a Narcomoeba and the Stinkweed Imp and a Golgari Thug. Those creatures feel terrible when
So
they're
bad.
just creatures.
I almost beat Hollow One by casting 2 Blood Gas and just attacking
See, like that's a little more respectable because
with a
they're-
Leyline.
Yeah, they're okay. That's not.
I had to
like,
cast
that's
them.
right. Yeah, you have to cast them.
Yeah. Alright, so looks like both players are mulliganing.
I don't know what that was. Is he mulling down to 2?
No.
Oh,
We're both at 6.
I was like, oh boy. When did you just scoop? When is your like cutoff? When do you just say I can't do this? Like do you just keep at 4?
1, no.
You would
I've
you
mul-
mull?
I have mulliganed to 3 and 1 before, but that's not something common. I don't think that mulling past 3 it will ever do anything for you. But it depends on your deck. It really does.
Like my problem is, like when do you just have they just have more card advantage than you that you just lose?
Is that turned? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
so he
so he
must have had a
bolted.
Nick
Yeah,
Dust on
yeah.
turn 1 then.
No. He played a dork and then it got bolted and then he's played another dork.
Oh, okay.
So how can we get distracted by stupid things?
Like Dredge.
Yeah.
Degenerate Dredge players.
And nobody's even playing Dredge.
It's a superior deck. Play it.
Is this Goblin Instigator? What is it?
So that's the Mog War Marshal. So
War
it's
Marshal. Okay.
the one with Echo.
Yeah, Echo. Forgot it. Alright. Second Goblin.
And those gorgeous goblins from Unhinged. Too cool. I'm actually pretty excited that they did those tokens.
Yeah, I think they'll be like really sought after at some point.
I wish the fairy didn't have the ability that said you draw a card. But that's the only problem I have.
That's
with it.
fine.
Yeah.
All right. Is this another bolt? We got a bolt. Come on. Let's get rid of it. Oh, Goblin Grenade.
Goblin
Okay.
Grenade.
Deal. Deal.
Wait, isn't that an instant?
I think it's sorcery.
Okay.
Grenade?
I was gonna say, why not swing first and then use the blocking one? But I guess this does the same thing.
This
so.
does exactly the same thing. That's fine. Okay.
It's 3
Four
mana.
mana. Here's a Coco.
4 mana Coco.
Just main phase. Coco. Is a bad
That
Coco.
looked rough.
Okay, so we get a
Ugh. You technically
an
got 2 creatures.
an elite here. Lucky for him, he had another elf, so he got the token.
Yeah,
what's
that
what's
was
the name of this
rough.
card? Something elite.
Which one? Oh,
The elf that he just got.
Dwinen's elite.
Dwinnen elite. Okay.
Because Dwinen is the boy from Origins.
Yeah.
The other lord.
So this is a Foundry Street Denizen, and is it Flame of
That's
Keld?
a Flame of Keld. So I believe when it enters,
You discard your hand.
so he discards
You
his
discard
hand,
your hand. Yeah.
and then you draw 2.
So after his draw step on this
Ooh.
next turn, he'll get to draw 2 cards,
Oh man!
and then the next turn it adds 2 points of damage to all of your red sources.
Oh man!
So
What a card! Oh man! Make AWAC great again.
make it.
That's what Flame of the Keld's gonna do.
Well, we haven't even seen one of the 8 whacks. We went through the whole first game and
That's
didn't
true.
see any.
So why does he have vigilance? Did he?
He's not attacking.
Oh, he's tapping with.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that
he's
a
tapping with
druid on
druid.
the top.
Yeah. So he's thinking about it. He was thinking about using that mana to nick those into play everything. I think. Does he have a Vizier? Is that what he has in his hand? So he's going to use this for white mana to play Vizier. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So he does have the combo. Okay.
Yeah. I kind of figured he did, because why else?
Yeah,
Why else would you play Devoted
I
Druid?
mean, Knight of Autumn, I guess. That's not even elf though.
No, I'm talking about playing Devoted Druid, not white.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. So he's gonna draw.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have 3 cards in hand, which is, I mean, it's almost Ancestral Recall, but
Unfortunately, he finds a land. Not exactly what he wants. So this next turn, he's gonna do his best to just go up, right? That's the
yeah.
goal.
So he can hit pretty hard right here. Like he can. I don't know. I guess he can.
Not this turn. No.
But he. I don't know. Let's see what he does.
Okay. Yeah. We're just gonna bolt the Lord, the Clan Caller.
Okay.
I respect that decision.
Sure.
All right. Okay. So this Flame of Keld is gonna go off,
And he's gonna draw.
and then he's gonna draw 2 cards. So he could use those 2 cards for the turn that he goes off. So he'll have 3 cards
So he could swing, and those are technically 3/3s because I do have trample.
in a way. Yeah. And Foundry Street Denizen gets a +1/+1 to its attack for every red creature that enters the battlefield this turn. So Todd just does nothing. He sees that he's gonna need his creatures this turn, and the battalion is gonna take effect too.
Yep.
Keep in mind, first strike and trample to
And
all of
he
his
cannot be
creatures,
blocked
and
by
creature
tokens.
tokens cannot block. So he does have a creature token that will not be able to block due to the battalion trigger, and he's got 3 cards here. Let's see what he can do.
Oh,
Yeah, throw it at
that's
him.
That's why.
Throw it
There's
at
a whacker.
Okay,
Um,
there's the whack. Where this is getting kicked.
Is that another whacker?
Yep,
Oh my
Whack
gosh.
number 2. Let's do this.
So they are essentially 5/5s. No, 4/4.
Let's pull up the Flame of Keld.
Yeah, so we need to see if this actually hits creature. Yeah, I think he just. Does he scoop it up, or what is he doing? Yeah, he's scooping it up. And he has a Goblin Grenade. So he.
All
so
right.
if a red source.
I'm gonna pull it up for people to see real quick, so people can see just how disgusting
Outrageous
this
that
turn
draw
really was. Okay, so if a red source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player this turn, it deals that much damage +2 to that permanent or player instead. So 2 bushwhackers.
That's
Okay.
2.
Okay, that's 2 creatures that are entering the battlefield. So Boundary Street Denizen gets pumped 2 times. So it has 3 power. Okay.
And it gets pumped 2 more times.
2 more times because of the Bushwhacker, so 5 power. All right. And then the token gets pumped twice, so we're talking about 8 power there. And then the Loyalist gets pumped twice, so that's 8 power. And then each Bushwhacker gets pumped twice, so that's 12 power plus the Flame of Kill damage.
Plus 2 for each creature.
So that 12. Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. So that's
another
20.
10.
That's 20. That's essentially 22 trample damage.
Plus
In a
another
way,
7
in a way.
damage from a Goblin Grenade. Oh.
Oh wait, you know what? If you trample, how does it work with First Strike and trample? Because do you deal 2 extra damage
To the creature and the player.
and the player?
Yeah.
Well, it will do it to the creature and the player, but the question is when does it decide if that's lethal damage? So when does it trample? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's dealing it plus 2 instead. So it should be. It's almost like it's added to its power, isn't it?
Kinda. So the extra damage doesn't happen until after damage is dealt.
Are you sure? This is why I'm asking. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Lethal damage is the sign. So if a red source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player this turn, deals that much damage. So it needs to deal the damage first, and then it deals. Okay, yeah, because the way it reads,
Okay.
it says it needs to deal damage
Okay,
first.
so
and
it's not completely busted. It's just really good.
I mean,
Okay.
that was pretty nasty still,
Yes.
but
I mean that was very lethal.
Yeah,
like,
he's super
incredibly lethal. And the creature token
we
couldn't
still
even
have
block.
a game on the other.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Apologies. We had to talk through this.
Alright, so it looks like we've got a Finks super glared card. We will try to get that fixed or some. We'll try to do
we'll
something.
figure something out. We need to.
Yeah, because that's
Bad.
especially because there's 2 now. There's a
Yeah.
forest
And we've got the adept coming
and
in.
whatever is under that bird.
I would assume it's another magic. What do I know? I'm not a doctor.
It's got to be another bird, right?
I think so.
Alright, so those blood gas cannot block, and he's taking.
Nope.
He's got 5 mana as a Hollow One deck. That is not great.
No. I'd even like depending on what Andrew has, that it could easily just be enough.
Yeah, he's got a resto. He's got
Resto Kitchen Finks.
yeah.
So 2 birds. Yeah. Yep, another Kitchen Finks. Perfect. Just keep that life total nice and high. Make sure you're not going to die to these Phoenix that are going to come out of the graveyard. Or I guess that's just one of them, but yeah, it looks like Andrew's in a great position to win this game.
Man, I have earned a lot of respect for Reflector Mage as a card.
I mean, it was dumb in standard too.
Yeah.
You remember the
It's
Rally
dumb
the
enough that it had to
Ancestors
be
deck?
yeah,
Ugh.
had to be banned. So I mean, there goes a Blood Moon. And then did he discard another card, or is he still deciding? He's still
Sorry. Looks like it's
Yeah,
gonna be Blood
jeez
Moon and
Louise.
Blackleaf Cliffs.
in the 6th land. And it looks like he's got a Gurmag in hand. Yeah, this Reflector Mage with the Resto in hand is just. It's painful. Yeah, so it's gotta be a Gurmag.
Yeah, that's what he needs right now. He needs a big body that can get this Flaming Phoenix in play.
Yep. That's exactly what you can do.
Yep. He's going to exile it? Did he exile?
Oh, maybe he was looking at the gram?
I don't see the Phoenix in his graveyard anymore.
I didn't. Was there one?
Yes. He was sitting at the top of his graveyard earlier. Or is it in play? Did he already... No, it's not in play.
No, it's an adept.
I'm confused. What did I just see?
I don't know. Tyler's actually a really impressive Hollow player. So I think he has a lot more knowledge than I do, but I would not have exiled the Flame Wake right there. I don't think I'd ever exile a Flame Wake, to be honest with you.
Know, like the only time you do that is when
Desperation
you literally have
mode.
to.
Yeah.
When you don't have any more cards in the graveyard. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he just would rather play the Lava Mancer. Maybe it's still in his graveyard. I'm not sure.
It looks like there's 2 or 3 red cards, so it's yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's still in his graveyard. He just opted to play the Pyromancer or
which I can respect with those Sphinxes on the with the Sphinx on the board.
That makes sense. Just had to make sure he didn't exile it. I was like, wait a second.
I would feel bad.
It sure would. All right, we've got. This is a path exile?
Yeah, it's a path, and then he's got.
Yep, so that's going to keep that Flamewake Phoenix from coming back.
Then he untaps, bounces the Grim Flare, and I think he hits for lethal. 3, 6, 7. Oh, no, he's 1 off. Or maybe just, he's just going to go in.
Yeah, I think just attacking right here, holding up Restoration Angel, and just winning on the following turn seems like the right thing to do.
Not sure how I felt about that attack with the Flame Wake. He's kind of far behind. Or the Flame Blade, I guess. Okay, yeah, and he picks it up.
So we're getting to game 3, huh? Unless we missed.
Unless we missed it, which I mean,
easily could have.
Yeah, it's hollow. But it looks like they're shuffling, so
I think so. I'm sad. I want to see more of the Flame of the Kill.
Card to bomb.
Don't judge me. Don't worry about that. That's their announcements. We don't need that. This is our stuff. I want to see more of that Heartless Transmute.
Yeah, that's sweet deck.
I want to see Platinum Angel win games.
It's pretty funny to watch just a burn deck just not sure what they can do. It's like, I can't target your your creature.
As long as they can kill Transmuter, they should win.
Yeah. But I mean, they can't deal with the Heartless one, so.
No. No, they can't. Alright. Let's take a look here. Looks like Andrew's got 3 lands, a Hierarch. He's got a Momentary Blink, and I'm not quite sure what the other card is. 4 lands.
A lot of lands.
And we're seeing a mulligan from Tyler. Did he mulligan keep a 7? I swear he has 7 cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many cards do they have? Should I go check real quick before we get too far? Yeah, he's got 3 cards. Okay. Oh no, he has 4. 4, 5, 6.
That's 6.
Yeah,
That's
6.
For some reason, I really thought I saw 7. Sorry about that. All right. Second Bloodstained Mire. Let's see how many cards we can discard this turn, shall we? Yeah, these modern fetch lands, they deal you 3 damage instead of 1. Seriously.
So good.
This is why I like burn in this format. Your opponent deals themselves like 7 damage. And you're just like, oh, really? I'm playing a deck that all I have to do is deal 13 damage to you?
And that's a lore, so this is going to be hitting for 4?
4.
Ouch.
4 plus any street race that want to get discarded.
He's already down to 14 off of himself.
Oh my goodness, guys.
Yeah, you
rolling
turn one.
rolling a die for this is like the worst way to do this. Just FYI.
Yeah, turn one, fetch, shock, Thoughtseize, and then you look at their hand and you're like, oh, they're playing burn. Okay, let's go to game 2.
So Bloodghast, Blood Moon, and Stomping Ground hit the bin, and then we'll see if there are any hollow ones that have been found. Looks like no.
Yeah, he's turned his hand upside down, so it doesn't look like he has any further plays. He does have another lures. No, that's Flame Wake,
He's got a Phoenix in hand.
which is rough to drop that Blood Moon. But with a Hierarch and a Force on the field, it's...
Breeding Pool's going to come into play tapped, and he's just going to pass the turn. This is... Man, if there was a hollow one, or if there were, like, anything more than a Bloodghast discarded there, like... Good lord.
Street Wraith.
So Street Wraith, this is going to give +1 to the Adept.
It looks like a Gurmag.
Yes, it does.
Oh
Nope.
no, he's gonna lure.
We're going to lure first.
Oof. Yeah, this thing is gonna be hitting for 5, maybe more off a Street Wraith. There were 2 on the field. This would, or a hollow one. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised I didn't see a hollow one there. It's a lot of cards to look through.
He still hasn't seen one?
I don't know if he has yet. But we shall see. There's a D8 out there, guys. Alright.
So,
Drops up.
Yeah, Flame Wake, a land, and a Lightning Bolt with the bin. Not the best for Tyler. However, he does his creature is big enough to bring back the Flame Wake here.
And it looks like he forgot his Bloodghast Tree.
Well, he can remember it right here, and that'll do it.
Or maybe that's what he's doing right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so his Adept is big enough to bring back this Phoenix. I kind of expect him to just do that.
I mean, why not? You're hitting for 7
Right.
unblockable. Or well, not unblockable, but
It's Menace.
menace
So it doesn't,
and flying. So
it's
essentially unblockable.
It's
for this.
unblockable. Unless he has an intruder alarm. Or is that the card?
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
the one that
no,
gets
it's
too
raise
slow.
the alarm.
Raise the alarm. Sorry. That's what I
The
meant.
true alarm, I think, is the
That's
one that
that's the
infinite
that's
with,
the
like, Amara
that's
or
the
whatever.
blue. That's the blue. Yeah, my bad.
Whenever something
Raise
happens
the
there,
alarm.
they
Yeah.
tap all your stuff or whatever.
Raise the alarm. Get two dudes. Man, that'd be hot. I'm
It's
sorry.
like a
I'm just trying to
bad
think.
fog. It's like
No, it'd
that's
kill
all
the
it
creature.
is.
It'd kill it.
No, it wouldn't. Oh yeah, it
would.
It doesn't get plus.
Yeah, it's like a 5/2.
Got shot.
Good shot. All right, looks like he's just gonna play Gurmag Angler. This seems like plenty to me.
It's fine. I think I'd rather have the flame like right there.
I would have tried to be a little more aggressive, but
But I mean, I guess he's representing lethal next turn.
this is plenty. Honestly, I don't
Yeah.
think it really mattered what he did. This is all headed in the right direction, and here's an Obstinate Baloth. This is getting 4 life. This is not big enough to beat the Gurmag Angler, and it's also 1 creature, so
It cannot block a.
it can block the Bloodghast. Can't block the Phoenix. Can't block the Adept. Can't profitably block Gurmag Angler. This is not what he was looking for. However, if he can live this turn, he's got Resto and Momentary Blink that he can just blink the living crap out of this, and hopefully he can get back into the game in the later turns. The sooner he can Resto, the better. He needs to be able to block these Phoenixes turn in turn out. Yep, so with everything. And I think you block Bloodghast. I do. I don't
think. I wonder if he's worried about the Street Wraith or
Is it what?
because that would be lethal. Because that'd be 9 if he blocked Ghast. So that'd be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 if he discards something.
He's a 14.
Oh, he's at 14. Okay, I'm reading their lives backwards, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you
yep.
block Bloodcast.
Blockcast.
And then you start blinking this thing.
Okay, there's a Street Wraith. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I mean, does you have double bolt?
Double Bolt would do it. And if he's not careful too, he could actually like.
Just died as Bailoff.
Oh, you know what would be the coolest thing ever? That's probably not. Okay, there's a bolt.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna finish off the Bailoff. I think that's smart. Yeah, that's correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's right where you wanted that to be. This sure is up next turn to be lethal. Bloodcast is back.
Triggering Prize Amalgam. Oh wait, sorry.
Okay, so
wrong deck.
I see a Reflector Mage. Does that help?
No. Yeah. You can block a gas off it, but
You can bounce the Gurmag, play gas? Or block gas?
it looks like he has another Hierarch in hand. Oh no.
If he did, he would have played it.
Yeah.
I actually think you double block the flame, the adept here, not the gas.
Just get rid of it.
Uh-huh.
Adept does some work.
Yeah, if Tyler hadn't killed that obstinate Bailoff, I would actually say that Andrew could get back into this game.
Because he hits for 4, blinks it,
Mm-hmm.
or hits for 5.
5 because of Exalted.
Noble Hierarch, yeah.
Hits for 5, puts him to 2, blinks it, and if he had...
Is he going to hardcast Phoenix?
Yep.
He is, and that's... I think that's it. No, he can... No,
No,
yeah, that's it.
Is it?
1, 2. No, he's got 2, but... So he's going to block... Yeah, he can't block fire, so he has to double block. Or he
Yeah,
has to-
yeah, he would need a Path to Exile. And looks like he has 2 Restos, a Blink, and an Archangel Avison. But none of that's...
Oh, he could momentarily blink his Reflector Mage in damage. Or... Just wants to block. Wait, what is he doing?
I think he should have blocked first.
Okay.
There's the land, Bloodcast in.
Yeah, so I think he should have... I don't know.
So he can't cast the Flamewake Phoenix again this turn, and he didn't play... He also didn't play the Gurmag Angler. So Resto actually plays here. Right? It keeps him alive.
So he blocks the... he double blocks.
Yeah, because he bounces Flamewake
Yep.
Adept. Blocks the... Sorry.
It's going in on the... Not representing Arresto at all.
You can't, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to try to kill your opponent.
Yep, which I respect it.
He should be at 4. Want to correct that?
Yep.
Because of Exalted, yeah.
Yep.
Wait, can he play that Flamewake Phoenix?
What am I saying? So
It looks like he had the bolt anyway, but I don't think that was right. He played the Flamewake Phoenix. It got bounced, didn't it? By Reflector Mage?
yeah.
I think that was game anyway, but he had a bolt. So that'll do.
Van Blake's deck is getting there though. Doing some work against the Hollow Ones. Didn't quite get there.
I think his curve is a little too high with like you can't freaking Mystic Snake against Hollow One.
Nope.
You know,
I think
like
I'm sure he took him out.
I would take out Archangel Avison too, if I were him. Like you keep in your paths. Yeah, you want rest in peace, but I would take out Archangel Avacyn, and I would take out all your Mystic Snakes. You need to keep your curve low, and yeah, see, like, he has Venser. You don't want Venser.
He's not playing Queller?
Queller would be really good in this matchup.
Oh, why is he not playing Queller?
I really like Reflector Mage in this matchup too.
Yeah, so he brought out the snakes.
Yeah.
And it looks like... I think that's a blue card.
Alright, entertain the people for a moment.
Alright, I'm entertaining you guys.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Alright, Jorgensen, when was the last time you played Modern? You said 3 years ago, right? And what were you on? Were you on the twin deck? Oh yeah, zombie loam. Is that just zombie infestation with life from the loam? Oh, pod. What a card. Alright, so we have 10 minutes left.
10 minutes.
Clever name.
Oh my goodness.
I know,
we
it's
basically
great.
we basically have to entertain the people forever. What are we talking about?
His zombie infestation life from the loam deck. That's what he was playing in the Splinter Twin era. The Dark Ages.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go reset those life totals.
I swear, every single time that, like, I hear somebody's story, go ahead.
Yeah.
Every single time I hear the story of, like, how people got into Magic, or, like, you know, like what their journey has been since they've started, I swear people barely touch Standard. Either that, or they're just still a Standard player. And then, like, I still see these people who are like, yeah, I'm, like, trying to branch into Modern, and it's so expensive. And, like, but they end up, like, staying in Standard. I swear I'm, like, the only person out there who actually, like, played Standard for years. And then, like, branched into Modern, and played Modern for years. And then, like, started playing Legacy, and just, like, wants to play Legacy all the time. How did you start, Jorgensen? I'm curious. Were you a Standard player back in the day? Was that the life that you lived? God, I'm so glad our stream is back up and running, and it's running well. You played Standard for a few seasons, and then you did play a little bit of Modern. Were you playing Legacy during the time you were playing Standard, or is that actually where you started? Or like Type 2 or whatever it was called back in the day? Yeah, that answers my question. Move to Extended Type 1.5 after a year or two. Okay. I actually played Extended before I Modern, obviously. So that's like when I jumped over. It was a mess when I jumped in, though. It was like the very end of what Extended was. You started casual, then Type 2, then Extended, and Standard. Okay, gotcha. You were just all over the place. You should have done it. Yeah, shame. Exactly. I mean, everybody feels that way now. They're just like, oh man, I just didn't realize. I mean, who could have known, right? Like, how big can a card game really get? That's what's kind of crazy. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what's kind of crazy about Magic in general. It's that like we've seen 25 years of play, and the game just continues and continues and continues to grow. And even at Magic's like worst points, I still feel like I still feel like for instance, the standard format for like the last 2 years has been absolute garbage. Okay, like that's not a secret. Even the people who don't play standard knew that it was bad, but still I felt like Magic was like growing. People were like groggy about it, you know, like they didn't like it. Everybody knew that it was bad, and that they just kind of like hated that. But from what I've seen, standard looks freaking great right now, which is wonderful. And then modern looks pretty darn healthy. Legacy's probably equally as healthy. Like we've got like 3 great formats to play right now. That's not normal. I feel like there's always at least one format that's just bad.
At least.
Yeah, standard has a long history of cycles. Exactly. It cycles and it cycles, and that's the big thing about standard. Is like I've seen multiple bad standard formats, and I've also seen multiple great standard formats where I loved being a part of them, you know. But I've only seen modern bad like twice. It's
winter.
That was brief. That was so brief though. Like let's be real. I kind of call that like a hiccup, because yeah, Theros KTK was great. Got me
I
back in
really
Magic.
enjoyed
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Ravnica and Theros. I thought it was a blast.
Was that Devotion?
Yeah. So I actually played
I played Mono Black
like
Devotion.
kind of a Boggles type deck.
Okay.
With like Ethereal Armor and BFZ.
Oh, you've only been in Legacy since BFZ? Because I think I had my Jund deck around that time. I think I actually had Legacy Jund built before that set came out. That's interesting. But I wasn't like big into Legacy. I just had it. I'd played it a couple times at like a GP or something like that. But there was nowhere in Utah to play Legacy. That's the problem. Is that most players in our Legacy group right now, I'd say that most are new to Legacy, and the reason being is because before Paragon started up, there was nowhere to play it, and so it's wonderful seeing all the people jumping into Legacy. We still have people doing it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the RTR Theros,
it was good.
It was pretty sweet. It was kind of weird because, so I remember like when Mono Blue Devotion hit, and it was like the deck.
Oh, it was so sweet.
And then that only lasted. I felt like it was like a month, and then people were like, "Oh, Mono Black's just better."
Well, that's because nobody found the Devotion deck. Like when the reason Mono Blue got so big is because literally Master of the Waves was a $1 card.
Yeah,
it was
insane.
a mythic at $1. It was complete garbage, and then the Pro Tour happened. And I want to say it was like 5 or 6 of the top decks were Mono Blue Devotion, or they were like a blue with a splash of white, I think, and they just trashed the tournament.
Yeah.
And then they found Mono Black soon after that, and then the Devotion cards were just
Gary Nightveil Spectre.
Mm-hmm. Nightveil Spectre was in both of them.
Yeah.
So
Nightveil Spectre was like that's what kills me is that card was like a $15 card, and it's
terrible.
Like,
so bad.
It's not that good.
It's like a quarter now.
Yeah, like if it's because Steve was saying he's just better.
It's not even playable.
Yeah. Like if you had to play one, like the only way you could play Nightveil Spectre is if you're playing some kind of Devotion. All right, so we got Kachow back on, and then we also got.
I don't have an update.
So it looks like we have got.
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem I have with Standard is like, I don't think that Standard is worth investing into. So why am I paying $40 for Teferis? You know what I'm saying?
They're what I call rotatos. So once the Nightveil Spectres like rotated out, they're just potatoes.
So who is this? This was
Just
This was
Dragons.
Brian.
Like Stormbreath Dragon, like $36, I think is what I paid for mine. And that was miserable. The Phoenix is like 20. Yeah, so this is Brian and okay, it wasn't a bad card. Like it was a flyer.
Who is this? Is this the 8-Whack deck? Or is this Burn? This isn't Christian Galley. Is this Noah?
It looks like Storm.
That's a
Is that a ritual?
no. That's a devil.
Oh, that is a Mexico. Yeah, this gotta be the AWAC.
You think this is he's playing 8-Whack? I think this is Burn.
Yeah, I think that's what
Oh, this is
Terry
8-Whack.
was telling me. She played. Yes, we got 8-Whack.
This is
We got-
Riker.
Alright,
Yeah,
Jorgensen, can you tell me what this card on the far right with the 1 counter on it is, please?
Right. And Teferi apparently is great in Modern, so I guess it's not like the worst thing ever. Like Karn
It's a
it's a flying amphibian.
Yeah.
That's not even Jorgensen, that's Carrion Lich.
Alright. Alright.
Now he's got 2 of them.
Oh no. It's got 2 flying amphibians. Or is it a flying amphibian with 2 +1 counters on it?
I don't know.
It's what Nightveil Spectre was?
A Spectre?
Wouldn't that be a Spectre? Oh, Pain Seer in
Pain
this
Seer,
is pretty
yeah.
sweet.
I know
Cruise.
PK Jeff, I know.
So PK Jeff, if you haven't been here, we've I made kind of like, we'll call it a pact with Jorgensen, and I brought up kind of those pictures, like the memes of when they say, "Oh, can you tell me what this is?" but it's wrong answers only. So I keep telling him to
Tell me what cards do. Yeah.
what cards they are, but wrong answers only. Alright, so he's gonna use his 2 energy.
Do you think this mono black deck really is 2 and 1? It's just
I mean,
from what I've seen, this deck just seems worse than Zoo.
it's Cheshire Cat, the grinning remnant.
Yep,
Got it.
you guys heard him.
He
You
said
heard
it.
it
It
here
must be
first.
right. It must be right if he said it. So
Yep. So this is like really interesting because this is just 2 decks.
is it
With-
2?
2 decks with like really little creatures.
Oh yeah.
That's
Okay,
not
so
normal in
9.
Modern.
Nope. I would love to play against these decks.
This is an Inquisition.
Yeah. Just cast
So
my
he has-
Conflagrate.
Yeah, right.
Ping. But I only play against Tarmogoyfs.
Speaking of Tarmogoyfs, I finally got mine back.
Yeah.
It's been gone for months. My 4th Tarmogoyf. My Gen deck has been playing with a Grim Flare because it's been gone.
Grimflayer is better than Tarmogoyf.
That is not true.
Tell me I'm wrong. It has trample. It's a 2/2 with trample. 90% of the time.
What Carrion Lich? You don't play Modern because in Modern
Because
everybody
Cheshire
uses
Cat?
a million basics because they don't want to deal damage to themselves.
You get my wall. Oh man. Well, they're cheap. What is cheap though? Like, what is actually cheap?
I don't think they're cheap right now.
No, they're like $2,700 for a set. Well, Japanese ones are probably close
He
to
doesn't want
1,000.
foils. Jorgensen hates foils.
Oh, Japanese future. Okay.
It's fast aggro and combo. I mean, Modern is the fastest format.
And that's what's funny to me is like people that don't really know Legacy, they always think that like,
You win on turn 3.
yeah, it's like,
Or
oh,
2.
it's a turn 2 deck. Like, why? This is why you have to play Force Will. Like, no, you have to play Force Will so you don't just die to True Name Nemesis. You don't just let
I
them
mean,
plus up
to
with
be-
their Liliana last hope on.
To be fair, the all-in decks like Oops All Spells and like
It's
like
all spells.
and you know the Charbelcher
Yeah.
like kills that can kill on turn 1. Force of Will is like the card that stops those, but still
Really?
has
So-
Japanese foil goifs for
so
9,480
yen,
right now.
$2. What would that? That'd be like $90.
JPY.
That'd be less than $90, wouldn't it?
I don't know the translation from Japanese yen to dollars.
Don't just die. It's half what I paid for my English set. Yeah. That's not bad at all.
I
Their
go.
future sight?
They're foils?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just regular.
Oh, they're just future sight. Okay.
I've been thinking about.
That's a great price. That's that's an insanely good price.
Yeah, I've been thinking about just dropping my foil glyphs and going back to future sight, but
I think you should. I think they're prettier.
I think the art is just much better.
Yeah. No, you know what you should do? You should drop them all and foil out Ultimate Master Tarmogoyfs.
Why though?
Because they're so amazing.
No, they're like, ugh. It's like a snail that doesn't have a shell anymore, and it just goop just goes everywhere, and he's all yellow and
What?
Tarmogoyf, the yellow Tarmogoyf.
I know. I need to like.
Tarmogoyf. I do not care for this new art. Look at him.
What are you talking about?
It's just ugly.
It's so derpy. I love it.
No, it's terrible.
Sorry, guys. We're showing you the new Tarmogoyf. What's wrong with it? Basically, the artist was like, "Could I put a spike here?" And he's like, "Yeah, I could put a spike here." And then they put a spike there.
Why are his things tapped? What do you mean? Why are his things tapped? Oh, Smuggler's Copter. I'm
He's
sure
crewing. Yeah, he's crewing. So what's kind of cool is like Painseer has the ability that when it untaps, it does the whole bob effect.
But
and-
better, isn't it? Don't
and
you just
then-
take one?
No, I think Painseer is a full bob effect.
Oh, it's the glint sleeve. That's just
Yeah,
the one.
Glint Sleeves 1. So you can crew as many times as you want. So for instance, Night Market Lookout, whenever it becomes tapped, you gain a life and your opponent loses a life. So you can crew Copter, and then you can crew Copter again with Painseer just to get the effect.
He drew and then untapped things? What?
It's an untap effect.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So he probably just did a reverse.
But yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Like it's gonna happen no matter what. It's just in the order he does it.
Looks like Brian gets this one. Oh, the alt art ones are sweet. Sorry, Carrie and Lynch. I'm not trying to knock on your knowledge. I'm just
a little.
I just
confused on what
explain
happened,
cards.
Yeah.
okay. I think.
Oh, the Goblin player untapped after drawing. Oh yeah. Probably.
Just
Yeah.
a player who was taught wrong.
Yep. I recite in my head every time like it goes my turn. I do untap or up. Yeah, so untap, upkeep, draw. I just kind of always recite that, and I don't know if that's for all players, but
I was just taught to do it right, and I've never done it any different.
yeah, just a order of operations thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Alright,
this
looks-
is the Wizards.
so-
It looks like.
This is Wizards?
Yeah, it's got
Oh,
Wizards.
sweet. Why didn't we start here? What the heck were we doing? Why did you let me do this?
It's
So this is
Ka-chow.
Cardston?
Kachinga. This is
Cardston on blue, red, Wizards.
yeah. Yeah, you definitely can't. I mean, we're a little more like it's. We're not terribly strict. Like as long as you're not blatantly cheating,
It's F&M.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't think it's too much more.
Yeah.
It's F&M. This isn't a 1K. This is This
we
isn't
don't
a
we
PPTQ.
yeah. So the Wizards deck is kind of scary, honestly, against this hollow one. It's got a lot of flyers, but I think they're both pretty evenly matched.
I've actually wanted to see this Wizards deck a little bit more because I've the people that I know around the store who know what they're doing, who are good, who like I know them as good players. I've seen a couple different people play this Wizards deck, which is kind of a tell to me because I don't know.
I think it's fine. I don't think it's. I mean, the annoying part is how many lightning bolt effects are in the deck, and if you see more than just like 2 or 3 of them, it's outrageous.
Yeah. So they have Wizard Lightning, and then
Jorgensen.
they have Lightning
Yeah.
Bolt. So how many more?
So they call it 12 bolt because there's 4 snaps, there's
Okay.
Wizard's Lightning, and
Sure.
lightning bolts.
Okay. And Grim Lava Lancer.
Jorgensen, I
It's
was
a lot
taught
of-
to do it right and never do it anything.
Yeah.
Never do it any differently. Everyone who has ever played their lands in front. Oh no. No. I have yet to play against someone in a competitive REL that plays their lands in front.
What?
I have never played against someone that like
Are
I've
you
played in
serious?
FNM with someone that plays it, but I've never played in a competitive REL with that.
Oh, I've had that happen multiple times.
And I'm not sure if it would
And then
just
I-
make me cringe or if I just be okay with it.
It doesn't bother me at all. Like, your cards are still just on your board.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Like, I don't care. It's no different to me.
Yeah.
Hey!
Like as long as you know where, like when you're playing Dredge, it's kind of the same thing. Like you put your graveyard below everything, so you kind of just have to remember what they're doing. I don't think you don't play much comp. Yeah. I mean, I think that's kind of outdated, honestly. The lands in front. I don't know.
I'm just gonna estimate. Sure. I'm just gonna estimate the time they're on.
Yeah.
They didn't update me.
Well, hiding the arbor is just that's different. I mean, it's,
Yeah, that's extremely different.
like especially if you have the one that's not the thief site that literally looks like a forest.
So Jorgensen, Hannah just walked in. Do you need your lesson now, or is that lesson gonna happen later? Well,
So we
burst
got
lightning?
Burst lightning.
It has burst lightning, lightning bolt, wizard's lightning, and snaps.
I don't know.
There can't be that many burst lightnings in the deck, right?
No, it's probably like when I would play fork lightning over that, wouldn't you?
Fork bolt,
Yeah, fork bolt.
probably. I don't know. He has another burst lightning in hand. Is he
Huh.
actually gonna double up 2 burn spells on this? Yeah, I know it's a burn deck, but burst lightning is surprising to me.
Yeah.
Burst lightning is like a shock. Like, shock just seems weak. Here it is. Burst lightning.
It kills an adept, so can't be that bad. So he just plays this off the top. He's down to 4. It's not looking great.
I don't know who won game 1, or if
I think
This is still game
I
1.
think this is still game 1.
I don't know. That other game was long. I think this is game 2.
Oh, so he's just gonna snap or something. But did he ever remove stuff for it?
2 damage.
So he's gonna pump. Oh, I thought he was gonna pump fake. Why would you do that? Okay.
Fatal
Yeah.
Pusher, dude. Yep, that'll do it. So that looks to be the match. Looks like
Well,
Tyler went 4-0 today.
that's hollow one. So
Well, let's check who the runner-up is. Do you want it to be Kachow?
it's Kachow, 100%. This goblin
Mono
deck.
black vehicles.
Yeah, this goblin deck beat my deck, so I'm not happy with it. I played Terry, but no, I think it's fine. I think the goblins are actually. I don't think Terry should have won that game.
Hannah, Jorgensen says whenever the master is available. You want to hang out with us for the last part of the tournament? There should be. You can bring the spinny chair. Want to bring the spinny chair over?
I guess.
Okay.
I guess I'll sit.
probably more entertaining over here than on the other side of the computer.
I don't know, I was having fun spinning.
So does the market guard, does he drain?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so that's a harvester. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Harvester.
Harvester is not what
It's a three.
AWAC wants
It's
to
a
see.
three. It's a 3/5. Comes into play, gives you 2 energy, and you can use an energy to give it lifelink. So it looks like he is going to give it lifelink here. It's going to gain 3.
Yeah, definitely not what Riker wants to see.
Hey, look,
Yikes.
another Aethersphere Harvester. Okay.
Ka-chow!
So I'm gonna say that unless we see another Flame of Killed victory here, which I'm rooting for, by the way. Devastating summons? Is that what that is?
Just one. You're kidding me. Yeah, it's devastating summon. You were. Oh, okay. He has a push. I'm like. How much damage is that? 3, 6. And how big are those guys? Devastating summons.
So they're 3/3s because he sacrificed 3 lands, right?
So I think he pulled the trigger a little early because now he has no lands and no hand.
I don't think that's early.
Well, I guess he's dead
He can-
anyways. Yeah.
He can only crew 1.
No, he has a blink moth.
Oh, he has
Back
no
here.
block. You're right. Okay.
Well, what's the crew? Is it crew 1?
Yeah. Energy goes.
Oh, I
up
guess
to
that
4.
wasn't early because that was lethal.
It
He just had a fatal
yeah.
push.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I think from here it's just
We're attacking? So this is an attack. Well, we're definitely using an energy to give this lifelink. He goes up
to
to
6.
6, and then he'll be able to use the lookout, which will gain him another life, go up to 7, and then up to 10 with the second lifelink from the blocking Aethersphere Harvester. So is 10 enough? What is this? The pain's here?
Yeah, let's pinch
So
it.
pain's here.
Not what you'd want to see right here.
Well, we're all in, aren't we? What's the token? Are these the 2 3/3s?
Yeah.
What got
Well,
bolted?
So fatal push the 3/3 did.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I don't know why there's 2 tokens.
Do we need to go ask?
Yeah, because is he attacking with 4 creatures? The dice is for power. Okay. So he's just showing the power with the d6.
Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Carrie Image. I was confused there. I was like, what the?
And I think this game's over.
It's over. Yeah.
That's another Aethersphere
He's-
Harvester.
Riker's tapped out, and he's
Yeah.
this is lethal. So yep, that'll do it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so
So Ka-chow
went 3 and 1. I thought we were gonna do the lightning bolt. Kaya's not very happy that Ka-chow went 3 and 1.
Well, it means next
Next week.
Friday we have to have a Lightning McQueen
Animation.
animation
Let's
that
go,
happens
Ka-chow!
every time a vehicle hits the board.
Oh man.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for round 4. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Definitely spread the word to any of your modern buddies that we're probably gonna be doing this on Friday. I know that usually we do Legacy here, but we're trying to gain a crowd for a little bit of modern. So we appreciate you guys and have an awesome night.
Have a good one.